Hey there, wrestling fans. We have a cool blaster box battle for you. So, for 2023, Panini has released, I think, only 2 blaster boxes out there. We have the 2023 WWE Prizm and the 2023 Panini Select. This will probably maybe be one of the last products out there between WWE and Panini. I believe WWE canceled their contract for breach of contract or whatever, and I think Panini got some type of legal stay, so we might get another product or 2 over the next few months. I don't know the whole legality behind the whole thing. It's a whole mess. Looks like everybody wants to dump Panini and go to Fanatics. I'm one of those that I would like to see all the products that everybody would have to offer. But we would get back to the junk wax era. But I want to see WWE Chrome. I want to see WWE Prizm and Select. I want to see it all. I just want it all. So I want to see a mosaic. I want to see an optic. I mean, it's all good. It's as long as you're a fan of the product. I think everybody would be successful in their own way. We just don't need too much out there. We have, I don't know. I'm rambling. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this rip and see which one is better. Both of them were, I think, $30 at Target. Looks like there's 24 cards per blaster box, so a little bit over $1 per card. We got some blaster ice prisms with the Prizm, obviously, but there's also a chance for some prisms and some inserts with the Select. Maybe even a chance for an autograph in either box. So we're gonna see which one is better. But first, before we rip into these, if you like these kind of videos, hit that like and subscribe. Help out the channel. I know I've said this before, and I'm just gonna say it again. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, so every new subscriber helps. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm not sure which one I want to do first. You know what? Let's go ahead and just do the Select, since it's here to my left. I'm trying not to cut myself here with this knife I bought at Dollar Tree, where everything costs $1.25 in my area. I'll never forget, and this was like 2003. I was in Seattle, and there was a Dollar Tree that said, "A Dollar Tree where everything's $1.50." I think I laughed for about 10 minutes looking at that sign. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do some WWE Select. I think the Royal Rumble's in Tampa next year. I might try and go to that. We'll see how that works out. All right, we have the man himself, R-Truth. What's up? Then we have the Miz. Say what you want. This guy has had a storied career in the WWE, and he actually does a lot of things that a lot of people don't appreciate. But I appreciate the Miz. And can you believe there was an article that said that Rhea Ripley had a crush on him? I'm like, dude. Really? Brock Lesnar. And then we have, what's that? I can't read that. The letters are too small. Zion Quinn. So yeah, so Miz has got some type of effect on the ladies there. Alright, we have X-Pac. The 1, 2, 3 Kid. Bam Bam Bigelow. Then we have, oh my word, these letters are so small. Kiana James. And then we have a Prizm. It looks with Johnny Gargano. Thank goodness he made it past the recent releases. He is definitely underutilized. He had a ton of matches with Tommaso Ciampa on NXT, and those things were just absolutely epic. I recommend, if you haven't seen those, go watch them, because they're just like 20 or 30 minutes of just pure wrestling. All right, the Boogeyman, somebody I never got into. Top Dollar, recently released, unfortunately. Good luck to him in his future endeavors. Then we have Mr. Orton, Randy Orton Jr. Hopefully we'll see him back in the ring soon. And then our first, I guess, Shimmer, Prizm, whatever. The Immortal Hulk Hogan. Hey there, brother. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen him in person at the many events I've been to. It's hard to remember. Okay, next we have another recently released Shelton Benjamin. I heard there's a real push to get him out to AEW, so let's hope so. That works out. Oh, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. I did not appreciate how good he was back in the 80s, but he was quite good. Then we have George the Animal Steel, and then we have a Prizm of John Cena, who's been back in action, and I guess he's about to do a main event with LA Knight. Yeah. No hate on LA Knight. All right. Then we have, Jake the Snake Roberts. Then we have, Thea Hale. She's got an interesting look. Then we have Andre the Giant. Then our other, we have Global Icon, Ultimate Warrior. Sad what happened to him. But you know what? I actually enjoyed him as a kid. Said a lot of gibberish. I watched some of those promos he did as an adult, and I went, golly, this dude. Alright. And speaking of Tommaso Ciampa, we have him right here. Then we have Atlanta Zone, A-Town Down, Austin Theory. Then we have Bianca Belair. And my camera doesn't want to focus, but that's okay. Then our next Shimmer, Mr. Roddy Piper. You know, my introduction to him was pretty much that movie, They Live. One of my favorite movies of all time as a kid. Tell me if you remember that movie. That movie was pretty awesome. I don't care what anybody says. It has its flaws, but it's actually a whole lot of fun. In all honesty, if there was a movie to be remade, I'm not a huge fan of rebooting movies, but I'd be down for a reboot of They Live. That epic fight between him and was it Keith David? Man, that fight was just, man, that was painful. All right, that was it for the Select. We are into the Prizm. Alright, we got some decent cards here. Nothing over the top. No autos. It was interesting. Looks like all of the inserts, or the nice looking inserts, were all of legendary characters. And other than Hogan, the other two guys are no longer living, unfortunately. So, a nice little bit of nostalgia there. Alright, on to the first pack of the Prizms. We have A-Town Down again, Austin Theory. Can't go wrong there. Then we have Brutus Creed. No idea who that is. Then for Legends of the Hall, we have Bruno Sammartino. And then we have Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, that would have been cool if we got an auto of him. Or The Rock. I'd probably lose my mind if I got one of either one. Next. John Cena. Then we have one of the Elton Prince, I'm sorry. Recently watched SmackDown and he had a nice little video. These guys are crazy, but they're fun to watch. Oh, another landscape. Golly. Jerry the King Lawler. And then lastly we have Gigi Dolan. What do you guys think of the merger between WWE and UFC? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I thought it would be independent, but apparently Vince McMahon he wasn't going out without he wasn't going out without having the final say, obviously. Oh, we have Scarlett. Oh, another Ava Raine, The Rock's daughter, with a cracked ice. That's pretty cool. Then we have King Royalty, King Booker. And then we have Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Presume he's NXT. 3 packs to go here. Okay. More. We have Ivy Nile. Then we have Damon Kemp. Looks like a lot of NXT in this pack. And then another Stacks. Ooh, we have a Nikita Lyons. I'm sure a lot of people out there are perfectly fine with that. I'll put her here for you guys to stare at. Now, if that was a cracked ice, I would be like, that's really cool. On to our 5th pack. Batista. Oh, Drax the Destroyer himself. Kevin Nash. The Big Sexy. Then we have JC Jane. That sounds like an old rapper from the 90s. JC Jane. Saray. Alright. Never heard of her. Okay. So far, I hate to say it, I almost think the Prizm was worse than Select, but we'll see with this last pack. Maybe this last pack will save it, because right now it's pretty rough. Aofi Valkyrie. Okay. Jimmy Uso. Then we have a prismatic entrance with Edge, who everybody believes is going to be joining AEW. And then our last card is Brock Lesnar. Okay. I'm not going to lie. That Prizm was pretty rough. It was, it wasn't good. You know, we had a few people in there. We had, obviously, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. None of the inserts really did anything for me. They were mostly no-name NXT people. But I honestly feel the Select had some better stuff. We had the Roddy Piper, we had the Ultimate Warrior, and we had the All-American, the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Right there, you know, all-time stars, all-time greats, never forgotten. You know, whereas opposed to these guys was like, I don't even know who they are. So myself, I am favored towards the old school, the OGs. You know, the guys that basically brought me into watching wrestling. I started watching wrestling. It was Ultimate Warrior and Hogan. Piper, like I said, I had heard his name in the early '80s, back when they did the whole rock and wrestling thing. Introduced to him with the whole They Live and all that. So he has a special place in my heart. And he had just come back. As I think WrestleMania 5 when he came back and did the Piper's Pit. What was it with Morton Downey Jr. and Brother Love? Tell me if anybody remembers that. Anyway, so I'm going to have to say the Select was a much better product than the Prizm. But tell me, what do you guys think of this particular battle? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me which wrestlers are your favorite. And, you know, it's all good. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And if you really like these videos, always hit that like, share, and subscribe. And just join in on the fun. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.